they
wanted to really roll over, we would have done so. Trump would have been made happy. He likes to be made happy. As you know, viewers, we would have been like another Shehbaz Sharif offering him shabashes, saying, we want you to get a Trump, we want you to get this great Nobel Prize, and you're the greatest, and so forth. But we haven't, viewers. We've stuck to our guns, isn't it, Mr. Gupta? Clearly, this deal, mother of all deal, which is being advertised, wouldn't be a one-sided deal, because if that were the case, it would get very easily exposed and Ursula von der Leyen would have nothing to crow about. She's not going to play with her own, first of all, credibility, is she, on a global stage?
It's a very chaotic world right now, Rahul. For the first time, I think in 5 decades, 6 decades, you're looking at the Europeans standing up to the hegemony of the Americans, especially on the Greenland issue. Now, for the Indian business community, for the Indian government, it's very, very important to start looking away from the US, because White House is being volatile right now. And for the next 3 years, we have to assume there's going to be a certain degree of volatility in the White House. The tariffs will kick in, the exports will be hit, and therefore the European Union opens up a new market. Their growth rate, their stagnation, all of it is a different point. But at the end, we have to understand it's a market of 500 million people. And that is where our textile exports, our leather exports, our car components, if we can open up a new market for them, that will be really helpful. Now, Mr. Mehrotra made a very interesting point, and I sort of want to build on that. He said we also have to look at the local industries. For instance, wines. For instance, whatever Maharashtra and Goa wine, industry might have to sort of now compete with. Look, Rahul, I think it's also a time when we start looking at our FTAs, we also have to realize that we cannot protect our industries forever.
Yes.
Our industries, our local industries will also have to evolve. They have to start getting competitive. Now, I do not mean this for agriculture. I'm pretty sure the agriculture will be off the table, because that is where the US-India FTA is also stuck. But say the auto industry, our industry has to start being competitive, at least if not equal the Germans or the Europeans. You have to be in a competitive position, because that is also about consumer interest. We cannot forever have a 100% tariff or a 100% tax on car imports, just to give you one example. But again, we'll have to look at the deal at the finer print to really conclude what the deal is about. But the budget is coming up, and all this chatter around FTAs, we are looking at the declining employment prospects in the services industry, especially in the IT sector, with the whole artificial intelligence revolution. This budget needs to be obsessed with MSMEs, Rahul. A lot has been done on the labor reforms and the GST reforms, but now it's time the government takes out the law bureaucracy from the equation when it comes to MSMEs. Absolutely. That is what the budget needs to be about.